we have the blue goblin player Sauron at the bottom right side versus the red Ingmar player RotWK at the top left side. This is the beautiful map for Brunnen. It's one of my most favorite maps. I think this is a very beautifully designed and good looking bright map. And yeah, let's talk about the matchup potential. So basically it's about snowballing faction here. It's about a mid to late game faction over here. The thing about the goblin faction is that we don't see too many goblin warriors spam anymore. So let's see how many goblin keys we will actually see before the transition into the spider pit or into the fissure for the half-troll swordmen. I think half-troll swordmen are just the better swordmen in almost every single situation, and you will need them because your goblins will get outclassed. The Gundabad orcs are stronger than them, the wolf riders can one-shot them, the black Numenorians can smash them, Karsh can be still a very good hero in this matchup. When you see too many goblins, you can recruit Karsh, and Karsh naturally counters this. With the Chill Soul, he will deal damage over time just being close to them. That means at some point you need to find the transition from the Goblin Warriors into something stronger. It's so much better than Game Ranger though. Yeah, it's not lagging anymore. So hopefully it's going to be good for both the players. Alright, so Goblin Cave into the second Goblin Cave. And 3 tunnels around the fortress. And we see Hall of the Kingsmen. Now the question is going to be, is he gonna build another Hall of the Kingsmen just to keep up with the spam? Or will he make the transition into the Wolf Den early? Which can also be good. Because, you know, you Wolf Riders of course hard countering this. But the problem is, I think Sauron is not gonna send them one by one. So Wolf Rider, you don't want to trample into too many Goblin Warriors, then you get slowed down and the Poison Bleeds can take you down. Maybe more Hall of the Kingsmen is gonna be the better play. And yep, he's gonna build the second one. So that's gonna be a push coming from the opposite direction. Is he gonna try to creep this? I don't know what he's planning to do here with these 2 Goblin Warriors. It looks like you want to creep this at the bottom left side. There comes a Gundabad Orc and there comes a Gundabad Orc. Again, in a one-on-one situation, they beat those Goblin Warriors unless you can somehow kill the Trollmaster behind, which you sometimes can with the Poison Blades. Like in this situation, for example, you want to turn your back with the Trollmaster. You don't want them to tank the damage for no reason. The creep is going to be secured by the Goblin Warriors, no problem. This tunnel is going to be under attack. The fortress is not shooting this Trollmaster, not in the range. So it looks like he will be able to protect this, at least for now. Spider Pit level 1 for the Spider Links. This one is going to be taken down. Creep secured, finally. The money also taken. You get around about 200 for creeping this, which, you know, gives you the chance to recruit 2 Goblin Warriors for free. And the thing about the Goblin faction is the command points, they don't really matter that much because you can build those Burrow expansions to get additional command points anyway for very cheap. So basically you need to invest only 200 to get 75 extra command points. The money problem, you can't fix that easily, but you can eventually pick up the Scavenger from the spellbook later on. So then you get free money. So basically goblins, they have more eco potential than the Ingmar faction. Ingmar can only have Voldor with the pillage for extra cash, while goblins have the Scavenger. And lumber mills too, right? They can also give you extra value. Azog can give you pillage too. So Azog can kill eventually all the goblin heroes beside the Witch King. I think he's way stronger than Morgomir, than Voldor, and also Karsh. You know, with level 4, the Great Battle Reach, Azog should be one of the strongest swordman heroes in the game. Okay, this one is gonna be found by the Extrovers and destroyed. Maybe he can nah, you can't. Will he try to defend this? It looks like he will try to defend this. But you can see the goblins are getting legit one-shot, that they get slaughtered by the Extrovers. In the melee fight though, it's a different story. The Spiderling getting away, but it's only level 1. He can't respawn over time. You need to, the thing is, you need to build your armory to get banner with this faction, right? You cannot buy, like Ingmar can from your Goblin Cave, a banner. You can't do this. Like there are factions which can do this, like Dwarves can do this, Ingmar can do this, Mordor can do this, but Goblins can't. So you need to build the armory specifically to buy banner, which is important when you want to save those high valuable units. In this case, we are not talking about the Goblin Warriors because it's whatever when you lose them, they don't really cost that much. But when you later on recruit half-troll swordmen, or when you recruit Spider Riders, it would be nice if you could save them. Okay, I mean, goblins are not doing too bad in this game, but I think you need spider riders later on. There is only one pikeman, so Angmar doesn't have any big counter yet to the spider riders, and the pikemen you can also kill with your spider riders. Remember, they can shoot from a long distance, and these units, they have no porcupine formation potential. The mill is going to be safe. That's going to be a big push now. We have 2 wolf riders, extrovers, 2 of them, 2.5, and 1 pikeman, 1 orc. It's a big army. The spiderlings, they should be able to damage those wolf riders in a one-on-one situation, but you can't really fight this. Like, spiderlings are like the wolf warg packs from Isengard. They are not really big fighters. They are more about harassing and destroying enemy structures. That's their main specialty. Here, the builder might be in trouble actually. I don't know if he's in the range to build a wall up or not. You will find out. But the mill is going to be insta-taken down. The builder might be in trouble. Like, can you kill the builder? If yes, it's going to be huge. Oh, but in the range. Yeah, it's in the range to build a wall up. So the builder is in a fine spot, and the spiderlings are getting slaughtered. In the meantime, a big push is happening. They will destroy this level 1 tunnel in this one as well. And the question is, can he defend this? Spider Rider is going to be recruited. There is still 1 pikeman you need to deal with first. After you deal with this pikeman, you can trample the rest, no problem. Oh, but don't trample into them! Okay, nice micro from Sauron, but he lost one of the Spider Riders immediately, going for the second one. Again, you need to get them to level 2 for the self recovery, or you need to buy banner, which is gonna take you a while to do that. Tunnel is gonna be destroyed, level 2 tunnel, very important. But what can we do against such a reckless 8? 8 power points versus 4 power points after the Fellwind in Warchant. So power point wise, it's pretty even. Command point wise, it's better for Angmar, way better actually. That means also more money. Maybe Snow Trolls could be nice when you think about this. I think they are quite tanky. No fissure yet for Goblins. He can't maintain this. He has no money for this. The question is, what's gonna be the 10 power point choice? The Spiderlings are doing a good job for harassing.
Should have stayed in White City. Rogas show you strength of trolls.
Strength of trolls. Maybe trolls could be nice, yeah. Fissure level 2 for the cave trolls. I don't think so. I don't think the cave trolls can do much here. Too many counters, you know, extroverts, pikemen. And the Rogash can steal them as well later on. I think trolls are actually kind of bad in this game now. I think they have been nerfed quite a lot. We don't see trolls, not from Mordor, nor from goblins that many times anymore. The only time we see trolls is when you play Mordor against goblins. Or Mordor against Mordor. Beautiful. Beautiful trample. Killing all these goblin squad. And you can see, oh, the builder has been killed too. That's bad. That's really bad actually. Like, you see that there is like counter to everything. This counters Spider Riders, this counters goblins. I mean, pretty much everything countered goblins, right? Everything, besides pikemen maybe. And you have range damage, you have good trample damage, you have pikeman counter, which goblins don't really have. And fissure finally coming up for goblins, finally. And he has 10 power points in the bank too. This mill is going to be taken down by the spider lynx. I'm wondering who's going to win the 1v1 fight between the wolf packs and the spider lynx. The problem is you cannot really go for the White Man of Dunland summon. You can't. They will trample down instantly. Maybe spiders could be a solid summon choice, maybe. Nice Whirlwind, nice Whirlwind, that's good. Catching them off guard. Net, thanks for the 2 months, my friend, appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Net_start 211 just resubscribed for 2 months. Ahoy, Auto Dunya Goz.
Thank you so much for the for the 2 months, my friend, appreciate it, really means a lot. Big summon. Goblins went for the Untamed Allegiance, which they can use on the fissure, by the way. He's gonna use it on the fissure, you can see the animation. But he has no money to recruit more units, so what's the point of that? There is no point of that one. You can't... How long does it last for? I don't even know. Doesn't tell you. But I know that he has no money for it. So now he will have money. I want to see the production speed when he has the money for it. Go, 400. Do it, do it. He won't do it. Why would you go for this then? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Angmar out-spamming goblins, outclassing goblins. And that's why I think you need to not make goblin warriors. They don't really do much in this matchup. Like, you need to go for the alternatives, which are the half-throw swordsmen earlier, spider riders earlier. I think goblin spam is just not valuable. And what a W here for Ave. Dude, what a back and forth series, man. You see this, by the way, guys, Ave was leading 2-0. Then Sauron was winning 3 games in a row, getting 3-2 advantage. Now Ave was able to make the score even. And once again, after this game, he will have a lead advantage in this best of 9. And this is a big win out of 2 main reasons. The next game is giving Ave the match point. So if Ave wins the upcoming game, he's gonna be the champion, the world champion actually. And Sauron has to win every single game after losing this one to make it to the second best of 9. Which is again easier said than done. And he's gonna call it. That's gonna be game, boys. That's gonna be game. Yep. The blue goblin player Sauron versus the red goblin player. And the blue Engma player Sauron versus the red goblin player. I can't even talk. Ave Have. Oh, that's exciting, man. It's becoming intense. It's becoming intense. Let's do this. Look, I see in the chat Daniel win, Sauron win, Ave win. You see the dilemma, boys? You see the dilemma? The dilemma is that whatever I make a decision, it also happened to me in BFME 1. Some people are going to be upset, some people are going to be happy, some people are going to be sad.
Balrog of Mordor.
Look, sad IDC. That's what he's typing, boys. I don't know what you are complaining about. Said I disconnected. And now Falcon is telling me in the chat that you not see Ave Harmi. Yeah, but he disconnected. And now, because Ave disconnected, I should be punishing Sauron. Is this the real approach, guys? I don't think it is.
Represent the men of Gondor.
We see 2 tunnels into the fissure. And he's gonna do the same thing. I really think it was over though. I don't. Not even close. But the messages are quite fun. It's gonna be the same opening. Never change a running system. Coronax, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Loki Iris, new nickname Iris, I see. What's up? What happened to Iris2105? How are you doing? Iris, by the way, I got a sponsorship opportunity from Fortnite. That means we can eventually set up a game and play tomorrow together Fortnite if you want. I don't even read this anymore. Okay, so creep is gonna be, of course, uncontested, no problemo. If we can play tomorrow Fortnite if you are down. Because I got sponsored by Fortnite. Let's do this. Nice. Easy kill. You see the half-throw pikemen are hitting like a truck. Okay. Half-throws coming up. I think this game is starting the same way like it did in the previous game. So it's a very good start again. Look, you can see the builder is trying to buy time here. And remember in the previous game, Ave ended up losing this building to the Gundabad orcs, no problem. It's gonna be the same situation like in this one. So it's like replaying the previous game. It's exactly the same start. Now the question is, will he capture this? Will he capture this to recruit some of the Corsairs? He won't be able to finish off the rubble. That means the building is gonna respawn or rebuild itself over time. No problemo. And the Hall of the Kingsman number 2 is coming up. So I think... It is replay Shanks? No, it's not. It's live. But it's like exactly the way it happened in the previous game. Exact the same thing, you know? I think in long terms, if you want to deal with the half-throw swordmen, you need to recruit the black Numenorians. Because everybody knows, once you go black... I cannot say this. Iris is in the chat. We have a lady in the chat. I cannot say this. I cannot be rude. I cannot be that guy, you know? I need to be more gentleman. Because Iris is a girl and she shouldn't see this part of me, you know. It's not ready yet, you know. Okay. More half-throw swordman being recruited. No goblin cave yet. And Engmar is pushing now from every single location. He will also be able to harass this tunnel. Am I the only girl here? I think so. I don't know if any other woman is in the chat. Okay, big push. Half-throw pikeman, half-throw swordman, half-throw swordman. The horn though, the horn. Dude! Big push. At least say if you are sub, your schlong will be longer. I mean, thanks to GOG 3, And also Nomcom, we actually have like 100 people getting longer schlongs. By the way, I mean, Iris, I can tell that. And everybody else in the chat. Listen, guys. Swedish scientists, okay? Listen, that's a very... The source is, trust me on that one source, okay? Swedish scientists have proven that subscribing to the Beyond Standards channel on YouTube channels, but also especially on Twitch, is gonna make your schlong very long. And now, hey, the girls also get something out of that, because who wouldn't have his boyfriend, her boyfriend, have a longer schlong? This is a desire of every woman. So when you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your girlfriend. The results are crazy. You can ask long-time subbers to the channel. They get the chance to hit like a truck every single time. Okay? 350 command points and 400 command points. Engmar is definitely doing better in this game than in the previous one. Way better, actually. I don't have a boyfriend, but really not? I thought you had a boyfriend. Man, I need to make my girlfriend a Twitch account. I need to abuse this. How tragic.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
I didn't know that, Iris. I didn't know that. Okay, this Malia is gonna be burnt. Burn. The Corsairs are hitting like a truck. He's gonna demolish it because they have the pillage too, right? They can rob you if you don't demolish it in time. Okay. 5 power points for goblins and 7 power points for Engmar. Command points are dead even, boys. 400 command points for each player. But goblins are more in a defensive mode in this game. When you take a look into the minimap, there is not a single offensive tunnel built up, beside in this area. So basically all the tunnels from Ave are spotted in this top region. All 3 of them. He has 2 tunnels around his own area. And there is not a single tunnel in the opposite direction of the map. So that's very good for Engmar. That means the goblins, they need to walk. Which is of course not a big deal for the goblins, unlike it's for dwarves. The walking distance is much more punishment for this faction, for dwarves. Goblins are quite mobile in either case, you know? Long schlong, ew. Why you call it like that? Because of terms of service. If I call it the way I normally call it, it might be not good, you know? You want me to name it? Okay. Look at the after swordman. Yeah, so thank you, man. But also cave beds, of course, helping. Remember, the cave beds have been reworked in this beta. Oh, beautiful charge attack. Go ham inside the jeans. Trample everything down to death. Okay. 525 command points against 475. I mean, last game was definitely looking better for Avi. Was definitely looking for Avi. But, you know, the thing is, those errors or somebody disconnecting is always forcing me, you know, I need to kind of protect myself, forcing me into a very strange and unwanted situation in which I need to make a call. I need to make a choice. I need to make a decision. And I know I'm the guy in the front. I will be the one who's taking all the flame. But I want to guarantee you guys, I am not a biased person. It's not like I like Sauron more than Ave. I hate them both equally as much, okay? I hate them all equally as much. There is no reason for me to favor one of the players. If I like somebody, it has to be you guys in the chat, you know? I don't care who's gonna win. I really don't care. I'm not a biased person. I'm not trying to make the one guy having a more advantage or something, you know? Even though some of you might think this way, but it's definitely not the case. Okay, tunnel here is gonna be taken down. I mean, of course I hate them. They will rob my money, dude. All my money on people is gonna be gone. What should I like them now? Alright. 625 command points against 525 command points. There comes the Orc Summon, that's a big push. Uh-oh. Avi is now falling apart. After Swordmen are moving on. And bunch of extroverts. You see, that's why you need Spider Riders, I think, at some point. Okay. Go down tunnel. Already muted him for 1 hour, maybe more. It was so funny, you know. The boss TR, he was joining my chat, the other stream, and he was like, Shanks, give me my money. Give me my money. And I said, what money, dude? I don't even know this guy. He said to me, you banned me. How are you typing in the chat then when I banned you? Such a funny dude. Such a funny dude. I don't even know who he is, by the way. But he was asking me for money. He was like, I was donating you money, which he didn't. And he wanted to get the money back, you know? It's like when you go, I don't know, man. Not funny. Alright, half trolls, actually they still do a great job. We have 475 command points against 575. Ingmar is slightly ahead in the power points and command points department, but it's nothing crazy. Actually, power points are a huge advantage here for Ingmar, because look at this. 6 power points plus 5, so that means 16 power points collected and gathered in total. And his opponent is up to 10, 20, 22. So 6 power point advantage, which is quite decent. It's an additional power point at some point, you know, at this point. And he's spamming lots of units. 3 Hall of the Kingsmen. One of them is getting finally to level 2. And you will see now the easiest way of dealing with half troll swordman spam. Because the Black Numenorians are so much stronger compared to the half troll swordmen. So much. Especially when you buy the banner on them. When they get level 2 charge attack. Plus the death mask, which is the debuff. In a swordsman fight, you will have always the debuff active on the enemy units. And you can buff yourself. So basically one swordman that can buff himself with the charge attack and debuff the enemy units passively, permanently. Like I'm telling you, 2 of them can deal easily with 3 of these. No problem. No problem. Was Irby playing in this tournament? I remember watching your YouTube videos with him playing, was wondering. No, Irby didn't, Irby is out. I mean, not out from the tournament, but he's kind of taking a break from BFME games. I think I didn't see Irby now for over a year now. Hopefully he's gonna come back though. But true, in the first World Championship 2019, it was the finals was between Smoky and Irby. But since then, since 2020, 21, I think, Irby is out. Doesn't play anymore Rise of the Witch King. But hopefully, you know, that's the thing about BFME games, guys. Even if you take a break, even if you quit the game for a while, it will always bring you back. It will always drag you back, you know? It's like this rabbit hole you will always find yourself in, even if you want to take a break, even if you uninstall the games for a year, maybe for 2 years, but it's going to be always in your memory, and you want to always come back at some point. And I'm pretty certain that everybody who left the game was at least having one comeback, you know? 100%. And hopefully with the new launcher we will have in 2023, for all BFME games, we will have even more people coming back to the game. And I don't know, man. I'm not a prophet. I cannot see in the future, but I have a feeling that 2023, that the following year, the following 12 months, is gonna be so good for BFME games, for all of the BFME games, for BFME 1, 2, and Rise of the Witch King. I have a feeling about that. So stay tuned, boys. I wish you would upload these games to YouTube. All of the games here on the channel coming to YouTube channel. So basically, we have a YouTube channel, a second one, which is called BFME World. And if you guys missing the Twitch live stream sometimes, every stream on Twitch is uploaded to the second YouTube channel, BFME World. I mean, look at this, goblins are coming back now, crazy strong. What the heck? Oh my goodness. 750 command points for goblins. We went for the Wildman of Dunland summon. They are still around, dealing some damage. Black Numenorians, you need to get the death mask on them. But yeah, here's them now. You can see they are debuffing. Look, even though they are way smaller compared to this half-troll swordman, but they are stronger. It's a 1v3 situation over there, by the way. You need more of these. But he's broke. That's why you need Voldor also, to make extra money. 11 power points for Ingmar after the Orc summon. 15 is gonna lead you to the Giants, but you can see 450 command points against 900 command points. Abe has a huge advantage in the command points department. Double the command points compared to his opponent. Double. Means double the money income, double the resources, double the potential. And yeah, basically Ingmar falling apart. I don't know how, don't ask me how, but they are falling apart. The Black Numenorians, they are the only ones standing between the half-troll swordmen and the victory they are trying to get in this best of 9. Because if this game will be won by Avi, he's gonna be crowned as the world champion for the first time ever. He will get the title. The last 2 titles were given away to the Ukrainian player Smoky, but he wants to get it done for the 3rd time. Yeah, look at the command points. 975 versus 350. You see that the minimap, boys. Watch the minimap. Do you see this or not? You see the goblins expanding like crazy? Offensive tunnels here. All of that. All of that. You see this?
We must join with him, Gundam. We must join with Sauron. It would be wise, my friend.
I mean, now at this point, even at DC, because this game is going on for a while, and this is like also big time favoring the Goblin faction. Now, when somebody would lose connection, I'm being honest, then Avi would get the win. Because I mean, even let's assume the perfect case scenario, he's gonna go for the Giant Summon now. That's gonna be the desperate move from the Engma player. He's gonna summon the Giants, and let's assume he can destroy the fortress. Will this be enough to bring him back to the game?
Against the power of Mordor, there can be no victory.
He's gonna summon the orcs in addition to summon to protect the giants. Spider Rider shooting. War chanted the summoned goblins, but you can see one of the giants is getting chunked. There comes the Keef bats. I think the giants got nerfed against the fortress a bit. They are throwing like crazy though. Basketball players. Kobe! Do it, one more. Can he shoot one more time before he gets done to Azog? No, he can't. He needs 2 more shots. Can he do it? 1. He's getting chunked though. He needs 1 more shot after this one. That's not gonna be enough. He needs 1 more shot. No way! Look at the fortress HP! He's going with the orcs, but Spider Riders are... Wolves! Ah! There's no way, dude! Net with the gifted sub to Eden. Thanks so much, man. There is no way this happened, man. Like, it's gonna stay low. It's gonna take ages to repair. Just send anything. Like, make two Wolf Riders and send them forward. But he lost the Wolf then. He cannot produce any more Wolf Riders.
Gifted Adenid Hell 2DA subscription. What a monster.
Dude.
Net_Stark 211 gifted a tier 1 sub to Adenid Hell 2D.
Go, Wolf. Go.
Sub in the channel.
Go, Wolf. Go. He doesn't gonna go. Oh, boy. Dude, you know, even though there is a huge advantage for Avi, but losing the fortress always hurts. Why? Because you cannot, first of all, you need to invest 5,000 to get it back, which is a lot of money, but also you cannot use power points anymore. Oh my god, he's saying. It's so close, man. So close, man. Do you have anything to send forward and destroy this? I don't know. But you need to try to destroy this. It's repairing now slowly but surely over time. But you can see it takes ages to be repaired, you know? Ages. It's unbelievable. It was very close actually, boys. Very close. Sauron power points, yeah, I can show you. He has 3 power points after the Oryx, Felbind, Snowbind, Warchan and Giants. But he's down to 400 command points versus 825, which is a huge advantage. The command point gap was even bigger a few minutes ago. But the problem is he's poor. So, I mean, the Engma player is poor. That means he cannot spam those Black Numenorians. As long as he can... Oh! Beautiful Felbind. How many of them can he kill? That's gonna donate a lot of power points if you... Whoa, what's happening? He couldn't. They are so weak, those this pleb spearmen. They are so weak. You have no money-making abilities, so you are heavily relying on your mills. If you lose your mills, you are doomed. He's going now forward. I think he's gonna try to destroy this fortress. He's towering up. The fortress is still 1 hit away, but the Black Numenorians, they will not be able to reach it. The extroverts, they might be able to reach it. It's a desperate commitment. Can they shoot? No! This is unbelievable. Dude, look at... I don't even see the HP of the fortress anymore. He's gonna call it, and that's not gonna only end this game, but it's gonna end this best of 9, end this world championship for Rise of the Witch King. Avi, the Turkish player, is becoming the world champion of Rise of the Witch King in 2022 by overwhelming all his opponents from the group stage, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, and grand finals. Well deserved.